Welcome back. Do me a favor, hit the like button as you're coming in. If you can hear me loud and clear, please also let me know you can hear me loud and clear. Might as well just check that myself. Welcome. We're just going to get started right away. We have lots of work to do. Today is day 8 of our 11 days challenge. Welcome Farida, welcome Raymond, welcome Chinye. Good to see you guys. We're just going to get right into it because I want to make sure I keep it to 1 hour. We don't have time. This is YouTube. We can't really fluff around too much too. But please engage me as I get through the material. We have a lot to learn today, especially if you are trying to make money with this, okay? All right, so 2024 email marketing bootcamp is what I call this one, but we're on day 8. It's actually day 8. And I'm noticing that I misnamed. Let me see if I can change that quickly. I misnamed. This is day 8 as a matter of fact. Yeah, I can't change Facebook, but we can change YouTube. All right, good, perfect. All right, so welcome. Yeah, you can hear me. Awesome. Thank you, Chinye. All right, let's get into it. So email marketing, email marketing. Email is going to be a big deal for your business. It's going to be a big deal for your endeavors. Even if you want to find a job with this is something you are going to, it's going to be a plus for you to demonstrate that you understand how this works. Because we're talking about customer engagement. Okay? We're talking about potential customer engagement. But welcome. My name is Ola. You can call me Ola. And these are my credentials. I started my journey into this whole thing back in 1997, a diploma in database management from Walkmark Computer College. Hold on 1 second. Okay, there you go. A BSc in computer engineering from NJIT, MSc engineering management from NJIT Newark, New Jersey. I'm a Meta certified digital marketing associate. Meta is the same thing as Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. I'm advanced Google Analytics from Google certified, Safe Scrum Master, Safe Product Owner, Product Manager, certified Scrum Product Owner, Project Management Professional PMP, 5 times author. One of them is Digital Marketing Certified, of course. I'm a coach, consultant, creator of my Empire Pro, this training platform. And I'm host of Man of Prestige on YouTube, which is another platform that we're growing very fast over there. Co-host of Sharp Edge News TV, another fast-growing platform. We just started at literally the beginning of this year, and it's growing very fast too. Anyway, this is the big picture of what we cover here: digital marketing. The 3 pillars, we've covered 3 pillars. We haven't spent a lot of time much on pillar number 3, but this is our first attempt. So everything you're going to learn today is essentially part of pillar number 3, okay? Because this is how you drive traffic to your online properties on demand. Everything else is kind of like you're at the mercy of every other, at the mercy of the other platforms out there. But when you understand email marketing, you are essentially able to do this on demand. All right. So we've covered that in details. The three pillars. Three pillars being value, system, people. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. All right. Sorry about that. All right, so we have value, system, people, which we've covered value a lot. So if you want, I had to take the time to cover the value in detail. I've covered that in detail from probably day 1 to 3 for the most part. System, we started covering them. People, on the first few days of this particular edition, we also covered Search Console and analytics quite a bit. Hold on, okay? All right, sorry about that. Welcome, Natu. How far? How you doing? So pillar number 1, value. Pillar number 2 is system. Basically, everything that happens from a process standpoint and the setup of the whole thing to convert this value to actual value that people enjoy, and that's how you make money. The more value you can put out into the marketplace, the more money you get to make. All right, and then we have the sales funnel at the very top of it. The sales funnel is essentially how customers or potential customers or leads are coming through your system, and how they're becoming customers and clients and leads and deals, for your business. Right, and this is something that every one of those companies out there that they have to, this is what keeps them awake at night. Okay, so we do have a digital business systems that you can plug into for just $47 and start practicing this. But nonetheless, I'm just coming here on a weekly basis to come and teach you guys some cool stuff. If you want to start putting this to work, you want to start setting up projects and stuff like that, then just go through 3pillarsystem.com or myempirepro.com/3pillarsystem. Now let's get into today's material. Email marketing guide. Okay, this is your 2024 email marketing guide. I'm going to share some cool stuff with you. Please engage me as much as you can. Now, before I get into it, can you guys tell me what you understand? Give me your own definition of email marketing. If you can do that for me in the chat real quick. Let me know. What do you understand as email marketing? Now, every single one of you have emails, right? Email addresses, I should say. Some of you have multiple emails for multiple reasons. Some of you have been using emails from the beginning of times. Hotmail, Yahoo, AOL, right? Some of you have those, all those different types of old school emails, and some of you have pivoted to more fancier whatever, today, right? So whichever one you belong to, just give me your own. What do you understand as email marketing? Because this is a big deal and it's going to make you lots of money when you understand that today. Let's go. Let's come to the chat. Gee, what's funny? It's funny, right? What's going on, Coach? Coach says, bring value to your audience via the channel of email. I love how you injected that with value. I want you guys to be thinking value, value thinking, right? That's awesome. Farida says using a bank of emails to let the owners know about services at email. Okay, you could say it that way. I like that. BJ, shout out to brother BJ. It says marketing your products to email list with the aim of making a sale. Yes, absolutely. Ultimately, I don't want you guys to shy away from making sales. This is about selling, buying, selling. Because transactions, nobody makes money. Nobody eats unless there are transactions. Okay. All right. So let's see. Messaging. Raymond says messaging sent to send offers and provide value and customer retention. I like that. All right. So yeah, email marketing is marketing via email. We can keep it simple. Marketing via email, marketing and promotion via email. Now, obviously, what are the benefits? What's the goal? Well, you guys have mentioned the goal. The goal ultimately is to make sales, is to create transactions and repeat transactions and more transactions and more money. And but money comes from where? Where does money come from? Anybody? Where does money come from? You're gonna hear me say that a lot, so let's get to it. Money comes from where? Money comes from, let me see, a systematic people. Thank you. People. BJ says a systematic approach to bring value to the people in your ecosystem so as to make a sale and increase brand awareness. I will add via email channel, because email is a form of channel. So as a matter of fact, let me go into there's quite a few channels that even, let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Google Analytics. Okay, let me open this. I always like to make this as practical as possible, even though we'll run out of time very quickly quite often. All right, let me see if I can pull this up. Analytics. Come on, analytics, where are you? Okay. Hold on 1 second. There you go. Analytics. I'm looking for a particular account. There you go. Analytics. I need some kind of direct link to analytics, so I can stop scrambling every time I'm trying to get into it. Google Analytics. No, not the academics. All right, see. Okay, I think I found it. Oh, nope. Hold on 1 second. Okay, let me see if I can type analytics.google.com. Sometimes they change the names too, and it becomes, like, for example, Google Data Studio is now called something else entirely. Let's see. Boom. Okay. I landed. This is where I needed to go. Okay. So this is my analytics. You guys can see this. Yes, money comes from people. Thank you. From people. Yep. So in order to reach people, we have multiple different types of channels, right? So if you look at analytics here, they have some official names. If you go under user acquisition, if you haven't set up analytics yet, it's free with any Google account. You can set that up. But you can see some of these activities here, and these are some of the channels as far as Google recognizes, right? You have organic search. You can see organic search is where I get most of my traffic. This is very poor of me. I should be getting most of my traffic. So don't be like me. As a matter of fact, we're in the middle of setting up our email marketing again, so that we can. This should be the source where I'm getting most of my traffic from email, since I can control it and I have quite a few people on my email list. There's no reason why I should not be getting most of the users coming to my website from email, because it's essentially repeat users, right? If I have something else, an update, a piece of content, I should be able to send it to my list, right? And that will be traffic coming to my list. Does that make sense? All right, so So that's email marketing. Email marketing is basically marketing, promotion and marketing of product, services, offers, right? More importantly, offers. If you follow my lead here, you're marketing offers. You're not just marketing random products, right? You're creating offers from your product and services, and you're marketing it to your list of email addresses. These are essentially human beings, okay? From time to time, and people are still, believe it or not, they're still opening their emails at least once a day, right? All right, good. So that's email marketing. So let's get into this. There's something called lead magnet offer. Lead magnet is essentially a piece of product of value, right, that you can give to people in exchange for their contact information. What is the goal, right? Now, what we're talking about, I'm going to share about 10 or 11 different versions of different types of emails that you want to be sending to these people, right? So obviously, what email addresses you have to engage in list building. We're going to touch on that later on. If you want to get started with that right away, just join my Empire Pro 3 pillar system. It's only $47, but I will cover all of that here eventually. Okay. Now, one of the emails that your responders, your CRMs will be sending is called the lead magnet offer confirmation. So you give away a free offer. For example, let me make sure. All right, so we're on this slide right now, right? So for example, the offer I always give, if you look at the screen is scrolling with digitalmarketingcertified.com. That is actually a lead magnet, okay? I'm giving away the book for free, right? And I also made it in a way that if you join 3 pillar system, you can give it away for free as well. So if I go here, this is where it goes. Digitalmarketingcertified.com. It forwards to my landing page here, and I'm simply giving. So when people enter their email address here and they click free download, they become a lead. Why? Because they wanted this lead magnet. So some kind of free sample, some kind of free valuable a PDF, a report, a special report, a free case study, something that is of value to your target audience that you're giving away for free, right? In exchange for their contact information. And when they enter their email address into this box, it goes into your CRM, into your database. And that's what we call list building, okay? So whenever we pay money for traffic, particularly for this type of business, coaching, training, right, we try to build a list first, right? Because we want to be able to keep marketing to them over time, so that eventually our number one source of traffic is email. So like I said, I actually have an email list, but we're doing a poor job of sending emails. So we're working on that right now, okay? So just think about it. If you have organic search, people search for stuff on the internet, 273 in the last 28 days. That 273 people, if you keep bringing them back 6 months from now, and they come back at least twice per month, that's extremely a conservative number, right? That means this 273 could have easily become 600 here. Does that make sense, people? Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense. Anyway, what is the goal of a lead magnet offer confirmation? When they enter their email address into that box, I will send them an email confirmation confirming and delivering what I promised them, right? So the goal is to generate leads. The leads is essentially interest, right? Interest attached to a contact information is a lead, right? And then to attract potential customers, this people can potentially become my customer because I will have something to sell at some point that a certain percentage of them will buy. And if I keep doing that, I'll be in business for a long time, because some of them will buy today, some of them will buy 2 years from now, and some of them will buy somewhere in between, right? That's the goal, to generate leads and attract potential customers. Trigger. The trigger is it sends after submitting contact information into a web form, right? Now, obviously, it's not just a random HTML web form. The web form is connected to a CRM. We've covered that already in some previous episodes of this series, right? The CRM is a tool that you're going to need in digital marketing. And the one I share with you, if you go to myempirepro.com/CRM, it's free to try it out. It's free to set up an account. The benefit, you verify signups, reduce bounces. What is bounces? Anybody want to try what is a bounce? Anybody want to try what is a bounce in digital marketing? Anybody want to give that a shot? What is a bounce? Bounce. Right. So imagine how many people come to your website, to your video, and instantly they click back. Yeah, that is a bounce. So bounce, another form of bounce is fake email. So, but not the fake emails itself. Good, nice try, BJ. Thank you for that. So when you send an email out and the email does not land in the inbox and it comes back to you as a bounce, that is a bounce. But another bounce is when people land on your website and they click back, right? So when you have too many bounces on your website, it actually kills the authority of your website in the eyes of the almighty Google, right? So that's one form of bounce. The other form of bounce is what BJ is talking about, which is email bounces. When you send email in masses directly from a free email provider, for example, Gmail. Let's say you just put a BCC, blind copy, 500 people. Eventually, your emails are going to be marked as spam, blocked, right? Because obviously you did not have permission to send these people emails, right? So, but when you actually give a lead magnet offer confirmation, these people instantly, remember you sending instantly, right? They recognize your name, your brand, where the email is coming from, and they recognize that you actually gave them something cool. That's how they landed on your email in the first place, right? So that reduces both type of bounces, right? Allow you to start building relationship. Particularly, the main point of this is to build relationship with new leads, starting immediately. By first of all, deliver what you promise. So if you enter your email address into digitalmarketingcertified.com, you will notice not only do I deliver the free book PDF immediately. Well, some of you guys called it out last week. There was actually an error on the website. It's been since fixed. Okay, somebody was asking in the chat, like, anybody was able to get it, and I didn't understand what they were saying, but there was some broken links in our system, so we fixed that as well. Pardon, these things happen, But anyway, but the way it works, if it's properly set up, is instantly when they enter their email address into this form, they instantly get the delivery of the PDF. Obviously, I give them the other versions like the audible.com, or like if they want the physical book, things like that. They also have access to get that as well. But I actually deliver the free version, and on a daily basis, we set it up to deliver a chapter directly into the email as well for 12 days. Yeah, that's ideally. So that's lead magnet offer confirmation is a type of email that's sent instantly as soon as people subscribe to your list. They subscribe because you gave them some kind of bait for them to subscribe, right? Something valuable, right? All right, good. So it's like fishing. Just think of it as fishing, right? Like a fisherman, okay? Not fishing PH, like a fisherman, okay? So the second type of email is called the Tripwire Liquidating Offer Marketing, right? What is a Tripwire Liquidating Offer? Anybody want to try? What is a Tripwire Liquidating Offer? All right, this is why a lot of people are running down in business. They spend a lot of money marketing, and then they don't have enough ways that they offset their marketing cost. One of the way I offset my marketing costs is by making sure I'm also putting out content. For example, this content, right? So it's going out for free. It goes out and becomes another agent for my business, right? You need to be doing the same thing for your business, either by way of email, publishing this on a social media platform somewhere, publishing it on your self-hosted blog that can potentially rank in the search engines, right? So, but in all of that, the goal is we want to make money, right? So one of the ways you offset your marketing, because marketing costs money, that's the reality, okay? Marketing costs money, but you want to be able to offset your marketing cost by using certain strategies. One of those strategies is having a Tripwire liquidating offer, something that people can buy easily, cheaply, not too expensive, not too cheap, because you don't want too many cheap people in your business. Nobody makes money like that, right? So a Tripwire liquidating offer is exactly what it sounds like. It's a Tripwire because it initiates people to become a customer. That's the Tripwire aspect of it. Liquidating meaning you recoup some of your money back. Okay, let me see. Coach says email that don't connect with target. No, it's more like an offer that pays its marketing for itself. That's more like it. But there's an email that is sent to promote an offer to help you offset your marketing cost thus far, right? Even if the cost is just the time, because this, marketing consumes time and resources, right? So definitely you want to have a Tripwire liquidating offer that, let's say BJ says Tripwire is to offer discounts after initial purchase. That's another way, but Tripwire is actually the initial purchase, the actual initial purchase, and is designed not to make profit, but to recoup some of your marketing cost back. Okay, it's designed to. Amazon is a master in this. Yeah, that was its answer for bounce. Whose answer? Help me. Let's get back to. Let me know what you think. What you're saying. Clarify. Tripwire liquidating offer is designed not to make profit. You can make profit from it too, but it's designed to offset your marketing cost. Okay, is designed to bring in some money so you can keep. Okay, that's what Kevin was saying. Okay, that was his answer for bounce. Okay. Oh, okay. The original thing he said. Okay, see, I'm losing track a little bit. All right, email that don't connect with target. Okay, yes, that was the bounce stuff. Thank you, I appreciate that. All right, so let's keep going. Thanks for the engagement, by the way. The goal is to convert new leads into paying customers and recoup advertising cost quickly. Okay, trigger presented immediately and as periodical email sequence after someone opts into your email list. So remember that first email, the first one that the lead magnet confirmation of the lead magnet offer confirmation email, right? This email can work as a hybrid with that email while you're offering them to buy something immediately. Okay, as soon as possible. Don't shy away from selling stuff. You're already giving so much value away. I don't shy away from selling because I'm already giving so much stuff away. I give away a free book. I give away my time on a weekly basis, and of course I want you to buy something at some point, and you should want to buy stuff at some point. I don't apologize for that. You shouldn't either in your business. Okay, so you should have some kind of self-regulating offer, because it also shows people that you're in business and this is not play right? So the trigger is is presented immediately as part of when they opt in. Even the landing page they land on, the confirmation page, sometimes will have the actual liquidating offer, right? But the actual email is what we're talking about right now. It's part of your email marketing strategy. Actually goes out as soon as they opt in as well, but also as part of a periodical meaning maybe every day, every 2 days, for like 30 days. For a while you're promoting this liquidating offer, because as soon as possible you want to get some of that money back so you can keep marketing. The idea is to keep marketing. You want to have enough resources to keep marketing your business. This right here, when people don't have this set up properly, is a reason why they go out of business soon enough, because they think, oh, we got enough money. Some of them have money that they've raised from angel investor, and they're just blowing that money. And the reality is that if you're not bringing money in as fast as humanly possible, you'll be out of business in no time. And you can see a lot of businesses going through that. Benefit: provides a low cost, high value offer. Your offer should always be high value. Okay, that builds trust and encourages a small initial purchase, right? So preferably somewhere under $500. Okay, something that you can offer, something that people can, your ideal audience can pull out the credit card and swipe and say, okay, I'm buying something, and it's not going to break their bank. Okay, so anything under $500 will do. Okay, depending on what kind of business you have, it might go as low as $10, right? But the closer to low, the I don't encourage that, just so you know. Just be strategic about how you price it. But the point is low cost, high value offer that builds trust, encourages a small initial purchase, no hard selling, just something of valuable, another way for them to support your business, another way for you to also show that, no, we're actually here running a business, because then people take what you're doing serious even more. Increasing the chance they'll become paying customers for your core products or services later. All right, the third one, I think this is the third one, is called the order confirmation. It's an order confirmation email. When somebody buys something, you want to have an email automatically sent out to them to confirm. Number one, the goal is to build trust and customer excitement. When they see that email confirmation that they just purchased something, there's a certain level of excitement that comes with that. That also confirms that, hey, delivery, special delivery, right? Trigger, send immediately after a customer purchases makes a purchase. Benefit, you thank them for their business and provide order details. You give them instructions on how to access what they purchased. All right, that's one. The next one here is called the order shipment. This is the fourth one, I guess, right? The order shipment tracking email. So if you have anything physical going out, you absolutely want to make sure that there's some kind of tracking email that is set up to keep them excited as they're waiting for the shipment, right? Is to keep the customers informed. Trigger, send after the package is shipped, right? So this is probably much more applicable to those of you that will run an e-commerce business, right? You have stuff being shipped out. You're using Shopify. Shopify is a tool that allows you to set these things up pretty easily. You can set up different types of emails. If you're running a webinar for a coaching business, some of these emails are already, they've done half of the work for you, right? If you're using a 3-pillar system, we've written emails to help you that you can just load up into the system and get that going, right? But if you're, again, e-commerce business, and that stuff being shipped out, you definitely want to have a order shipment tracking being sent out. And again, some of these tools these days are available. All you have to do is understand this stuff, but to click, set up, drag and drop, right? But you know what it is first, and that's the point of this training. The benefit is to provide transparency and set expectations for delivery. So even if there's a delay, when you keep people informed, please hit the like button. Let's make sure we're hitting the like button. Hit the like button. Thank you. It's very important that you hit the. It's very important that you hit the like button during the training. Thank you. We're missing about 5 of them. Thank you. Hit the like button. I'll continue. Thank you. All right. So, benefit is to provide transparency and set expectations for delivery. Okay. Again, keep them engaged. Remember the name of this game called digital marketing at the end of the day is engagement. You have to keep people engaged because attention span is at all-time low across the board. Okay, so anything to help keep especially customers engaged, you want to keep doing that. All right. First purchase remarketing. So somebody has purchased stuff from you, but you want to increase returning customer. The best type of customers are repeat customers. It costs you almost nothing to gain repeat customers. Okay, the best type of customer is repeat customer. Why? Because there's no, it's a lot less cost of acquisition of that customer, right? Customer acquisition cost, CAC. That is what your business live and die on, right? So the lower the cost of customer acquisition, the more profit you're taking to the bank, right? So if you see your customers, existing customers buying more and more from you, who does the best? Give me one name of a company who does that best. Anybody in the chat? Who really does a good job at having repeat? This one company in this world that does a fantastic job at this. They have systems in place to keep the foot on your neck. and get you buying over and over and over again. Who does this very well? Let's get some companies in the chat, please, 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 please. Anybody? Repeat customers, returning customers. I see BJ loves Amazon. Amazon does a good job at that. They do a good job at that. But there's another company, also start with A, and these ones are doing it at a very, almost like at an evil level. Like they're very cold with it. And yeah, Apple is the name. Starbucks, I don't like Starbucks. Maybe that's why I can't relate. I don't do Starbucks, so I can't relate. It's Apple. Apple has damn near some kind of court activity going on, and they have a way of holding you, like everything, the device. I mean, listen, corporate here, got the iPad, got the iPhone, maybe a second iPhone, maybe a third iPhone, maybe your two sons have iPhones, right? And maybe I'm doing this from a MacBook, right? Just and when there's a new version that comes out, like a whole lot of people are obsessed with getting the new versions, right? So, but most of the great companies, including Starbucks, they stay on top of this. They have employees that work 100% on just making sure that they stay ahead of this. They're coming up with new versions, new updates, new products. They need to keep capturing the marketplace, because if they don't do that, they won't be in business for too long. Trigger, send 4 to 7 days after the first purchase. Okay, so after the first purchase, send 4. But you can also do cross sells. You can do upsells. We've talked about upsells and cross sells. Upsells are, would you want fries with that? Cross sells are something completely unrelated to that. You're selling something else to them, but they are your customers now. They're in your database, but because they're in your database, your email database, your CRM, you're able to send them emails that will also get them buying other stuff. That's what we call cross-selling. Upselling is something related to it, but a little bit of a higher cost, a higher value, right? Maybe a higher engagement, delivery of higher value, right? But you send this 4 to 7 days after the first purchase, but honestly, you can upsell immediately. Would you want fries with that? But we're talking about emails, right? So we're just talking about after the first purchase or series of purchase, 4 to 7 days later, you can offer other stuff related. Who else does this very well? Amazon does this very well. They send you an email. Other related. People that purchase this also purchase this, right? You've seen that before. Even while you're on their landing page, you see people that purchase this also purchase this, right? Just in case, right? But we're talking about inside of the email now. So you might be learning this because you also want to provide digital marketing services as an agent. Fantastic opportunity out there. You can also offer other businesses. You don't have to be the employee or six-figure employee. You don't have to do that. You can have your own agency, digital marketing agency, where you're offering this for businesses to help them set it up so they can start tapping into some of this money. Okay, because what do we know? What do we know about this kind of stuff? Let me show you some numbers real quick. Companies that use email marketing, okay, like I've said already, like we've said already here, they stay on top of capturing the market share, the biggest market share. And to you, it looks like, they just, it's just a big brand. No, they became a big brand because they're extremely good at what they do. Okay, that's how they became a big brand. They didn't it's not like just most people would say you're just lucky. No, there's a strategy to this. Okay, so everything I'm sharing with you right now, there's different type of emails. You can also think of them as segmenting, and the study showed that segmenting campaigns can lead to a revenue increase of up to 760%. So if you know this and you can back it up, and there's more than enough studies to back this up, and you approach a business and you say things like, hey, what if I can help you set up a solution that can increase your revenue by 760%? Most people are going to be like, yeah, right, stop the cap. Right? But the reality is that's the reality. If you know how to leverage all this stuff and you can help other companies implement this, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Even if it's just a 50% increase in revenue, meaning if they were making $100,000 last year, you help them next year to get extra $50,000, you deserve the half of that money. Okay, you can charge literally half of that money. You're partnering up with them to help them increase their business. Think about it very well. Okay. All right. Let's see. BJ says, do we know enough to get a client for email marketing service? Absolutely. You just need to know that it can help improve their business, help increase. If you know enough that you can say, hey, it can help you increase your revenue, then yes. Then it's just a conversation. And also in terms of implementation and all this stuff, like I said, just get into the 3 pillars. You get your hands dirty. Before you know it, all of this will start aligning to make sense to you. It makes it obviously easier to be able to get clients. But to get clients, it starts with conversations. It starts with networking with business owners. And then, of course, if you know more about digital marketing, you can also use that to get more clients, right? The more you know about marketing, the more you can leverage some of this skill set to get clients with the same skills. All right, so let's keep going here. The benefit of the first purchase remarketing: encourage repeat business and build customer loyalty, right? Yes, when you sell stuff, you build actual customer loyalty. Okay, when you don't sell anything, there's no customer loyalty. It doesn't exist, right? So it's actually selling more that helps you get more customer loyalty. Okay, because when you sell, it's a demonstration that you actually have value that people want to pay money for. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, we're here. I think this is the 6th one. I don't remember now, but I forgot to number the slides. But this is another type of email that should be in your email marketing strategies, especially if you're e-commerce and you're hosting your product on platforms like Shopify, Amazon. Your product live and dies on reviews. So another way you can request for reviews, something I've done a poor job at. Okay, we're trying to be better. Okay, we're working. We're just waking up. All right. But you guys will hold me accountable here because I'm teaching this stuff. I better be practicing it, right? Well, I've done a good job, enough to bring about 8 of us here today. So, and probably more people will watch the video later on. So I need to do better. But these are the skill sets. Request review emails. You actually ask your existing customers to leave a review for you. You've seen those emails that Amazon will send out, and you have like 4 stars, and you can click on it. When you click on it, it takes you into the review. You can go ahead and rate and review that product. Not only do they do that for us for our books that's listed up there. Anytime you buy the book, they will send you an email a few days later and say, hey, or you bought audible.com audiobooks. You've seen those emails, and they'll ask you to review, right? Because the feedback is everything for every business. You need feedback. You need a feedback loop. And one of the best ways to do that in these digital times is AI world is the reviews and the ratings. Okay. So you can use email marketing to request for reviews for your local business listings, right? Those of you that have local business, email marketing is one of the best, easiest way. You can set up autoresponders that actually send on certain days of the month. You set it up one time and you leave it alone, and then it gets reviews for you. Hey, send me a review, put a review on local pages if you have a local business, because it actually helps your rankings on those platforms. Just in case you have competition. If you have a good, viable business, you do have competition. Anyway, the goal is to increase reviews, conversion rates, of course, and customer loyalty. The trigger: send 7 to 9 days after the first purchase. You don't have to think of the 7 to 9 days as anything written in stone. It actually depends on your type of business, okay? So, but I had to put a number there. Benefit: positive reviews build trust and influence future purchases. Okay, most people that will want to leave you a review will leave positive reviews. Don't be afraid of negative reviews. Okay, if there's negative review, take it as a feedback. See if you can contact that person, and if you see there's additional ways for you to serve them. Okay, it's just an opportunity. Okay. All right, but reviews are everything in this e-commerce AI world of today. The second purchase recovery, this purchase recovery is when people land in your. The idea is obviously to increase conversions, right? So some people will sit down in your inbox, they'll be getting your emails, and they haven't purchased for whatever reason. Timing, the timing is not right for them yet. For whatever reasons, life is happening. The baby crawled into the room as they were getting ready to pull trigger, and then they forgot for another 2 weeks, and some will never buy, no matter what. They just never will buy. There's some like that. Okay, it is what it is. Just business. It's a numbers game. Okay, the longer you understand it's a numbers game. The goal is to increase conversion, sales, of course, returning customers, because again, it could be somebody could be buying the second time, they could be buying a second product, but you need to have this series of emails set up in your email marketing strategies, and of course brand awareness, right? So you have your little logo somewhere there. Your logo could show inside of the inbox as part of the icons that shows up with your email whenever it shows up. Maybe you have your little separate way or style that you write your emails that's unique to you. There's different things you can do as long as you are leveraging this channel, this extremely profitable channel, to make some money. Okay, ask me why I haven't been leveraging this. I will explain to you another day, but we're back on it now. Okay, but this email marketing has made me most, outside of copywriting, email marketing has made me most money I've made from digital marketing. Okay, obviously, right? All right. So that email you got and you clicked buy, yeah, that email, right? So imagine how many other times that I get somebody to buy, right? Exactly. So your imagination is, is your limitations. I don't know. You guys get the point I'm making here? Okay, good. So these are just emails going into people's inbox. It's attention, it's contact, okay? On demand. You send that email. If it's 2% that opens the email, those are people. If it's 20% that open that email, those are people. Why won't you want to leverage that in your business? That's additional attention, contact that you're making with potential and existing customers. So the trigger, send if customer hasn't returned within a set time frame. So you can actually segment. You can say, hey, a certain type of email, if they have not come back to a certain page, you can actually set up segmenting emails that actually awakens a certain set or segment of your contact database, right? So there's a way in most good CRMs have this, where you can say people that have not opened email in a certain amount of time, you want them to get this specific email. It might just be another email to say, hey, I'm giving away this book. If you want to download it right now, download it right now. If you don't download this book right now, I'm going to consider you don't want to hear from me ever again, and we will unsubscribe you, right? Some people will wake up. Some people will like, let me help you unsubscribe. So it depends. It doesn't matter as long as you have these activities going on in your system, okay? All right. It's the benefits: re-engage customers who might have forgotten about your brand. We talked about that, right? Another one is hard to cart recovery. People will land on a hard to cart where they're supposed to make a payment and they will forget that page. The computer dies on them. The battery of the computer dies on them while they were trying to set it up. Now what? You don't have any email set up to bring them back to the page later on. You don't have any pixels tracking the people that came here but did not end up on the confirmation page, right? You don't have any of this setup, right? Well, you just lost that potential customer just for not knowing how to do this stuff. Forget your own business, because you're probably a one-man business, right? What about if you can help other businesses set up this kind of things so that when people land on their carts, they're not lost forever just because something happened, right? So hard to cart recovery is another type of email that you want to have in there. The goal is to increase conversions, sales, and recover abandoned, we call them abandoned carts, right? Just like an abandoned cart in the shopping right, or that's what they call it, shopping right? ShopRite, not shopping right, ShopRite, right? ShopRite or what's the other name? Well, I don't go to the stores, you can tell now, right? Best Buy, ShopRite. It's another one. What's the name of this other most popular one, right? I just forgot. It just blanked out on me. But a retail store, right? You have the cart, right? And some people will push the cart. They will push the cart around. You've seen those abandoned carts in the aisles of the retail store, right? And they just walked out. Maybe somebody called them. They walked out of the store. They didn't purchase. Now the inventory guy now has to take those things and put them back on the shelves where they belong. You've seen those abandoned carts before, right? That is also real in digital marketing. People will come to your order page, they're intrigued, they want to buy, they change their mind, right? Or for some reason life happened, like I said, the computer dies, right? or the internet got cut off in that moment, right? Do you have ways of bringing them back? That's what this email would do. It's called add to cart recovery, right? Trigger, send an email soon after a customer adds items to the cart but doesn't complete the purchase, right? Amazon, they send this, okay? Call them remarketing email if you want to. Not only that, they follow you with ads around the internet. Walmart is the name I'm looking for, BJ. Thank you so much. For some reason, it blanked out. Okay. All right. So you want to have this. If you're able to, if you know this, like, to your previous question, if you know what I'm sharing with you right now, you have more than enough to sell people, to bring them and say, hey, you might want to take a look at this. Remind customers about their cart and make the checkout process easy, right? So they can come back to the cart. They can come back and the bottom line is you keep them engaged to your brand, to your offers and things like that. The next one here is called second and third add to cart recovery. Similar, same thing, same as add to cart. Send additional emails, right? You're relentless, resilient. Another word to describe it. Like, listen, we're making money. Come back and buy. I've got offer for you. All right. I got something that was so intriguing to you that you're about to buy, but you abandoned it for some kind of life happening reasons. Come back. Some will come back, some won't, right? Is there some that will come back that you don't want to miss out on? Okay, that's what we're focused on. We're not worried about that. Some that won't. Okay, so you send additional emails at spaced intervals, 3 days after the initial add to cart recovery if no purchase is made. All right, persistence pays off. I didn't even know. How did I know? I created a slide. Persistence, right? Transactional emails to keep customers involved. Okay. I think this might be the last one. This is called the product drop email campaign, right? How do we know if I don't know what, because I don't really follow. I don't run after iPhones. I just, whenever I'm due for another one, they bother me a little bit, but I don't really. I wait until I wait. But there's some people that as soon as they see an email from Apple, that's called the product drop email campaign. When they're launching a new product, guess who they're going to email first? Okay? Guess who they're going to email first to launch this? Their existing customers, their database, their CRM, right? It's the easiest money to make, right? So the goal is to increase sales, of course, right? Brand awareness, recover lost sales, okay? And encourage repeat customers. So this could be emails of the actual products that's brand new or brand new product launch, as long as it's a product that you're making the list aware of. Sometimes it's part of your database that have not purchased. Maybe they've purchased an iPhone, but they've never really purchased a tripod or something like that. Maybe people that tend to buy iPhones, maybe they tend to buy tripods as well. Maybe they use it for video, for content creation. I'm just as an example, as a wild example, right? So you might say, hey, put this in there. Maybe somebody in your system purchased an iPhone, right? And they also purchased a tripod at the same time. Now, if you see enough of that happening, there's ways that the algorithms will actually let you know. You see enough of this activity happening, then you can actually set up additional emails. Say, hey, people that buy this also buy that. This is how you improve your revenue. Now you see more data around this. You're collecting data to actually see what is performing the best. Does that make sense? All right. The trigger you send to your entire email list when launching a new product. So this is actually a newsletter, more like a newsletter, not necessarily an automated email or an autoresponder, right? So there are 3 types of emails. There's newsletters, the one that you manually sit down and say, hey, come check this out, right? You have those emails, and you also have another one that's more so like you already set it up to send at certain intervals of when somebody hits a landing page, or when somebody purchased something, or when somebody subscribe brand newly for a free book, right? There's a certain emails that sent at intervals like that. So those are the 3 types of emails that could be sent. This particular one is more like a newsletter that you set up, but it can also be a series you can also set up as automation, right? So it might look, it's like an evergreen product launch, right? They call them evergreen. When somebody hit a certain page, you just, from that point, it triggers it fires off, and it starts sending those emails on a regular. And then there's certain other things that trigger them to get out of that particular segment as well. People can also unsubscribe. Anyway, so the benefit, you create excitement and buzz around your new offerings. So that's I'm actually kind of surprised I went through that very quick. That's awesome. All right. So like I said, we have the 3 pillars. Value is part of value is email marketing. Part of people, right, is email marketing, because you're bringing people back to your digital assets, right? And obviously, to get this running properly, you need a system. That's pillar number 2, and you can see market research. Copywriting is useful when you're writing these emails. You want to write compelling emails that actually compel people to click. You want to write compelling title that get people to open the email. You want to write compelling email that get people to click over to go check out whatever offer you're offering on that day or in that particular email, right? So that's very useful. Then format and structure is also, because every email is also another piece of content, right? In terms of tags and publishing, there are tags in CRMs. You can tag contact based off of certain interest. Yes, you didn't know that? Yes. Right, so for those of you that are using GetResponse as I recommended already, you can absolutely tag contact based off of their interest, based off of what they're clicking on, and then you can use their behavior to create offers for them. All right, so that's pillar number 2. We've covered that. All right, so pillar number 3, we'll be diving a little bit deeper into that. But as you can see, email is part of, you see this? Visitors clicking links from email campaign. We just literally covered one of those. Okay, these are the different channels like I showed you earlier on, but we just covered one of those, and this is day 8. All right, awesome. So let me know what your thoughts are. Hit the like if you got value from this today. Make sure you give me my like. I appreciate you for doing that. Let me see. Coach Kevin says, I want to start a digital marketing agency. Can you help? Let's talk, man. Book a time. Let's talk. Let's talk about that. I actually want to. Let's talk about that. Okay. Yeah, book a time. Let's talk about that. To book a time with me, for digital marketing stuff, we gotta just talk to me on the side, okay? All right, but again, the best way to get me helping you for all of this stuff, because all this stuff is embedded in the 3 pillar system. Like I know Coach is a part of the 3 pillar system already. Just if you want to get going, you want to get your hands dirty, we have a step-by-step video, or 3 videos as a matter of fact, 1 hour, 11 minutes, and a few more seconds. And obviously you can plug, play, pause as you're setting up. And it's $47, okay? And there's some other additional offers next to it. If you want to go all in, it would cost you $2,045. If you just want to get your feet wet and get going, $47. But you see all the options back there, okay? But also with some additional step-by-step training, we have the digital marketing intensive, which is 15 modules. We have the 4 weeks coaching and certification back there, and yeah, and also you have my support lifetime. So we're setting up something, and I want to get you as many people as serious as possible. If you have this question right here, let's see. The digital marketing agency is a very lucrative thing, okay? But there's a lot of training out there about it, and most of them, they just complicate things. It doesn't have to be as complicated, okay? But just keep in mind, it's hustle like any other hustle. But if you keep it simple, it's a little bit easier. For my customers, I literally allow them to give my books away for free and use them to generate business, okay? So this is one of the ways that you can generate agency business, okay? You give this baby away to people for free, and you know, if you have a way of giving that for free and you generate leads, and then you generate, I'm already sharing the tips, and you generate people to book calls, consultation with me. With me, consultation is $1,000, But you don't have to start that way, because you're starting from scratch, right? You can actually provide auditing services for free. You can audit people's websites. Like, people might give you a link and say, hey, here's a website. Well, it's not that simple. We need to do an auditing of the website and see what you have going on, not just on the front end of the website, but on the back end, right? So that's a full-blown auditing service. It costs you time. So but in the beginning, you can also offer that for free. There's a few checklists. Some of them are available online for free that you just go through. You check this off, and check. Okay, all right, I think we can provide this service. There's so many services that can come, that you can offer people depending on what they need the most. Some of them might need a whole website initially, but majority of them already have a website. It's just a ghost land. Nobody goes to the website. Right? So then obviously you want to help them get people to the website, not just get people randomly to the website, but targeted audience, people that actually have interest in what they have to offer. So in order to do that, you need to do market research. Market research is another service that you can offer, right? And in all of these services, you can charge a couple of hundreds to a couple of $1,000 for it. Depends on how busy you are. And how many people you're helping already. But these are services, so there's no limit to how much you can charge. It's just a matter of how much of a demand you are in the game. But if you're helping one person and they're successful, then they can, they obviously will tell other people about it. You get a testimonial, they also help you tell other people about it. But it's the same business module that I preach here. You just have to kind of align and tailor it to what type of business. Either we're talking about digital marketing agency, or we're talking about even if you want to find a job with this same process, with the way you sell your resume or put your resume out there, or we're talking about what's the other one that I want to say? Your real estate wholesaler, if that's why you've been here following me, right? Real estate agent, same thing, but it's a process. You set up the process, and then you follow all the way through, and then you engage people, you convert leads to customers, and you convert customers to clients, you convert clients to partners, and then you convert them to lifetime customers, right? Over and over. You do that process over and over again. So it's the same thing, but because of the power of the digital platforms and AI, we're able to scale a lot more easier. So if you want this conversation, hit me up behind the scenes and we'll talk more about that. But that's all I have for you today. We're exactly at 1 hour. I appreciate everybody that showed up here live today. It makes me excited to keep going. Okay, it keeps me encouraged. So I appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much. All right, I'll see you on day 9. On day 9, we'll continue through the same process. Okay, all right. Hopefully you've been enlightened and educated. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.